I'd like to call the Marshall County Unsafe Building Board to order. This is Thursday, March the 27th of 2025. I would like to do a roll call.
Christine Garner.
Bill Clevenger, Town of Culver.
Kim Berger, Town of Bourbon.
Jim Masterson, Marshall County Council.
Keith Frayne, Town of Bremen.
Dennis Manuel, City of Plymouth.
Okay. Sean Cerisi, Attorney.
Faith Breed, Health Department.
Thank you. You should have a copy of the minutes for the January 23rd, 2024 meeting. And if you have looked at those, I would like to entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion. We approve the minutes from January 23rd, 2024 meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay. So a motion has been made that we approve the minutes from the January 23rd, 2024, 2025 meeting. First and second. All those in favor signify by yes.
Yes.
Opposed by no?
I have to abstain.
Okay. We now have the notice of the hearing on the emergency demolition of 24 UB07 Haney, Robert, and Geneva, 17672 Main Street, Polk Township, Plymouth. Mr. Cerisi?
Yeah, so because in the past we've tried to mail these folks and didn't have any success with acceptance of the letter or getting there, the statutes allow for if you guys make a finding, we're able to provide notice by publication rather than by mail. And after the fact, you have to make a finding that we made reasonable efforts on the front end to try to contact the people by mail, and it was appropriate to use publication. So we did that with under the statute. It's twice. It has to be published in the pilot, I think, a week apart, and we did do that. Nobody's here, obviously, but this hearing is to affirm that the costs of the demolition were reasonable. And so Mr. Garman provided you with a memo that kind of outlined his process that he went through, the different quotes that he got, the contractor that he selected, which in part was due to their availability to get to the work quicker than some of the others, even though their price was slightly higher than the lowest bid. So the costs were $12,800 for the demolition. And then we've established what's an average processing expense, which is $1,970. That includes the cost of all the publications, mailing, legal fees, things on average for a case like this, which the statutes allow that to be established. So when you add those two figures together, the costs are $14,770. And I've prepared a draft of findings of fact and conclusions of law for your consideration to approve. It just basically outlines that you're approving us providing notice to the property owners by publication because we had the failed mail attempts before, and that you find the $14,770 of expenses to be reasonable for this emergency action. I'm happy to answer any questions, Jan.
So basically, 12,800 plus the additional 1,970 is the 14,770.
Yes.
And you need approval of that to disperse those funds then?
Yes. So what we'd ask for your approval, and then we have these draft findings of fact for your signature, and then we'll take those to the auditor's office, and she'll process that to put this as a lien on the property with the other taxes.
So when that lien goes onto that property, if they sell that property, somebody's going to have to.
Yes. Yeah. We'll eventually recoup the funds.
If that's an extended period of time, is it like if you don't pay taxes, there'd be a penalty each time added to that, or does it stay at that? Do you know?
I think ours just would stay at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions? We need to entertain a motion then.
Yes.
To approve these expenses.
I move that we approve the expenses.
A second.
Okay, the motion's been made and seconded that we approve these expenses. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by yes. Yes.
Yes.
Opposed with a no? There you go.
All right, thank you.
Do we have any other business?
We don't. Chuck has not picked
No.
up any new cases, and the ones that he's got, they're moving forward. The gentleman that had the house that he finally demoed, he's come in and he's getting a permit. He's gonna put up a new home now. So I mean, everything we have on file has been moving forward.
Faith, do you have anything you want to add today, either on the sewer project or anything from the health department?
Oh, we are excited that the sewer district is moving forward and can't wait to work with them closer and the homeowners to get this rectified. And then I need to reiterate that the state of Indiana does not have a grandfather rule, so there will be no grandfathering.
And if people have up and running newer systems, they can get a waiver. Is that a 10-year waiver?
It's, yes, it starts out 10, and then after that initial 10 years are up, you can go and get another waiver for another 5 years, and then after that, another 5 years. So the total can be 20 years, but you have to have those inspections in between.
And those boards are going to be made up of people that are actual property owners in those areas, right?
Correct.
Which is a good deal. It's going to control expenses. Anything else?
No.
Anything else from the body? Like to entertain a motion then for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by yes. Yes.
Yes.
Opposed, then will be no. Here we go. You're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.